Is that on? Hi, I'm Diana, a 20-something-year-old art director. But really, this is who you're talking to, sending emails and feedback, but hopefully who you will be sending to Cannes this year. I believe creativity is a state of play. And it's quite funny, because when we're young, we want to grow up and be adults. But then, when we are adults, we wish we could go back to that. Because that's when creativity and ideas roam free, when anything we could imagine is possible. I grew up playing and experimenting with different mediums, from carving my first ukulele, making my first camera out of Legos, or painting on my bedroom wall. Now I grew up and I have a job, and sometimes get lost in the fast-paced industry, forget to play and have fun. But that little girl always finds her way back to me and reminds me to play and not take everything so seriously. I don't believe in job descriptions because I could never fit in one, and I don't think we should. I'm an art director, but also a photographer and a videographer, a branding designer, a social media strategist. I'm a creative who enjoys experimenting with clay, music, and a teacher who made math classes fun. I get inspired from all of my passions, and they make me the creative that I am today, pushing me out of my comfort zone and helping me create further. Now, what a better playground than Cannes? I would love to be surrounded by creative, enthusiastic people from all over the world. I am the kind of creative with the curiosity of a child, and I hope that one day I will inspire more people to have fun and play a little. Because that's when the magic happens. I look at that little girl and I tell her, I'm making you proud, kiddo, because we're having loads of fun. Thank you.
After 10 years, I'm ready to share my story. A story with a sad beginning, but a happier ending with fewer people in the house. Creativity is no longer just the muffled sound from the back of my mind, but the strength that helps me communicate with people. In the present, I'm in a situation where my creativity is in danger, and I'm ready to fight for it because it made me who I am today.
What do I love doing the most? Drawing. What do I hate doing? This. Talking about myself. It's extremely hard, but I'll do it anyway. I've been an illustrator for the last 15 years. I got into illustration after a 10-year period when I tried to distance myself from art. But it seems that everything else I did was just an adventure, because in truth, I never really divorced art. I started my journey with a huge emotional baggage, a lot of ideas, and a creative frenzy. Oddly enough, my career in illustration began with a hint of international recognition. Microsoft used my illustration illustrations to create a theme called Hopes and Dreams and Fantasy. Even after so many years, I still get messages from people around the world telling me how my illustrations were part of their lives. But it was just the beginning of an extremely challenging road. Along the way, I've illustrated about 15 books and written 3. I created a brand that's all about play and passion, Animini. I founded a gallery dedicated to Romanian contemporary illustration and ceramics, White Flat Gallery. I discovered a hobby I wish I had more time for, felted animals. I am dreaming that these creations of mine will become the heroes of a stop-motion animation film one day. In 2021, I did the most challenging project of my life, Les Dames de Bucharest. 365 women drawn in 1 year, one a day, every single day. It was hard, but through it I fulfilled a childhood dream. A personal exhibition at the Museum of Art in Constanța, the city where I was born and raised. What was before illustration? A bit of everything. In school, I loved physics and math, and although I studied art from the age of 10, I graduated with a degree in economics. I worked as a beauty advisor, makeup artist, interior designer, account manager. I was this close to working in a bank, but one evening, while reading an illustrated book to my daughter, I had only one question in my mind. What the heck am I doing with my life? The next day, I started drawing again. I was desperate to make up for lost time, and I made myself a promise to stay on this path no matter what happens, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how frustrating it will be, no matter how much I'll self-sabotage. Just stay on the path. Oh, by the way, my name is Georgiana Chițac.
Hi, and welcome to my submission. I'm Ioana, and I'm a graphic designer. I'm not from a big city with lots of opportunities like Bucharest. It is actually the opposite. From where I'm from, there are no opportunities at all, but with the right motivation, you'll learn to figure it out fast. My journey starts in 2017 as a self-taught graphic designer, and as you can see, if it doesn't hurt too much, I was quite the artist. Learning and specializing through online courses was not an easy job, but with sweat, tears, and blood-impregnated motivation, I kept going, and as I was improving, I landed more and more online jobs that I enjoyed. All the struggle was worth it. Even though I didn't work with any fancy company until now, thanks to the alternative school, I got a taste of that when I created a packaging for KFC's Big 3 sauces as an entry for last year's Romanian Young Lions design competition. And it concluded with a meritorious second place. It's a project I'm extremely proud of to this day. But can you imagine the struggle? I was so close to get to Cannes last year. But who knows? Maybe at last it will come true this year. Anyway, the participation opened my horizons and I became more confident in my skills. So in November last year, an amazing small but growing Amazon marketing agency saw my potential and offered me the role of lead graphic design. So, as of right now, I manage a growing team of designers, and even though I didn't feel prepared at all, this role got me in touch with an unknown side of me. Every single one of them remind me of me when I had no one to guide me, and that makes me want to become the mentor I wish I had. Nonetheless, this is how I currently feel as a graphic design lead, and this is me when I tell people I'm a graphic design lead. So, to help me feel like this in my position all the time, please consider me for this amazing opportunity to learn and grow in areas like creativity, leadership, AI, and more. If not for me, consider my team. Thank you very much. You've been an amazing audience, and I hope to see you live as well. Cheers!
Hi, my name is Roberta and I'm passionate about art. I like to think of myself as a creative person, and that's why I make art. Creativity to me means being able to show people the deeper meaning of ordinary things. It's about looking at the world from a different perspective, seeing potential where others may not. I believe I'm qualified to participate in Cannes Lyon because I enjoy being in creative spaces and I love meeting new people who share a love for art. The prospect of engaging with the global creative community is very exciting because I've been studying and actually doing art all of my life. It's my passion. Cannes Lyon is such an exciting opportunity for me. The chance to learn from the best, to exchange ideas with creative leaders, and to further hone my craft. After Cannes Lyon 2025, I will apply everything I've learned into my everyday life keep in contact with the people I've met, and further develop my skills. I like to be part of the creative industry in Romania and inspire others to think big and break norms. It's not just about being part of a festival, it's about actually making an impact. I believe Romania has a lot to offer. Thank you for considering my application, and I look forward to the opportunity to learn and grow at Cannes Lyon 2025.
I grew up where the fields kissed the sky, in a village where dreams seemed shy. They told me I wouldn't be enough, that my voice would shake, my way too tough. But I found strength where silence lay, in books, in words, I drift away. A world unknown I prayed to see. Through pages I'd build who I'd be. They said girls like me don't dare to dream. That ambition was a distant gleam. But I walked the path with doubt in my chest and found that I could be my best. In city lights I made my way, from rural roads to urban day. In every corner, in every glance, I discovered chance upon chance. Now I write to break the chain, to speak of joy, of loss, of pain. I wonder if I'm ever enough, but hope whispers, you're strong, you're tough. I stand now with my dreams in hand, ready to build, ready to stand. For the little girl inside me, I'll take the lead. To show the world what dreams can breed, Cannes Lions, a goal you hope to meet indeed. Hello, my name is Ana Maria Irina Dica, and I hope to see you all at Cannes Lion Festival of Creativity.
Hello Juliana, could you introduce yourself and tell us why you want to attend Cannes Lions 2025? I grew up in Galați, Romania and discovered my creative spark early on. I dream of becoming a pianist and singer, so I took personal development courses in film and television. By the 5th grade, I was already on stage singing Hit the Road Jack with a band and making my TV debut in a fun dramatization. Could you tell us more about your media and hosting experience? In middle school, I was sometimes a host for a YouTube music battle, featuring talented kids from Galați and Brăila. My brother and I also ran a childhood game segment on TV Galați, which moved later to Pro FM, where I was sometimes coordinating the show. After the pandemic, my classmates from the School of Film and Television in Galați and I revived urban show. How did you balance this with your studies? Well, it wasn't always easy, but I stayed focused on my education. For example, I earned a spot in Erasmus Plus, placing third at Filippiada and participating in a reading initiative. And you won't believe it, but I also made it to the national stage in a tourism and hospitality competition. Why are you interested in Cannes Lions? Cannes Lions is where fresh idea and global expertise merge in marketing and advertising. I want to learn from the best, bring that knowledge back to my community and inspire others to follow their creative dreams. Thank you for watching my video CV, and I look forward to share my enthusiasm and experience at Cannes Lions 2025.
Hi, I'm Verecki Orsolya. I'm a first-year horticulture student at the University of Agricultural Sciences and Veterinary Medicine of Cluj-Napoca. Although I major in a very different domain, I have a passion for art and mixed media. I try to sprinkle in creativity into this domain, and I also love to aid the community. I am also interested in marketing, it being a perfect way to combine my two passions, art and agribusiness. My dream is to become a wedding painter and at the same time to excel in agribusiness in some sort of way. Both of these necessitating knowledge on how to market myself. Attending the seminars at the Cannes Lion Festival would be beneficial exactly for this reason. The festival having a heavy focus on marketing it would help me massively to better myself in this territory. Networking is also essential. You never know when you will get an opportunity from these sorts of interactions. For me, Romanian creativity means incorporating our culture into our work, even if subtly, and sparking creativity in others. It's important regardless of what we are doing, because our traditions form us ever so slightly and makes us unique, but at the same time unite us. What will I do after I return? Simple. I will try to market myself to get a head start on my dreams. And also, I will share the knowledge gained with the people from my community. Also, I consider even applying as an opportunity for growth. So, thank you for watching.
Since I began my artistic journey, my creative self has been preoccupied with the art of the past. I am fascinated by the way old painters saw and understood the gift of life. They saw right into life's miracle and sought to place their own miracle in the art they created. I aspire for my creative self to follow in their steps on this great journey. I seek to have a dialogue with the vast history of art and to bring the past treasures into the present. My hopes and recommendations for artists like myself are as follows. Speak with honesty, creating the name of others, and so honor your lived experience, for that is your truth to give. The local charm in Bucharest's contemporary culture is a hidden treasure. I want to see in the future a united local art scene, but unfortunately, the names we know from our local charming culture are separated, and the creative people who represent Bucharest work separately. Everyone who has immersed themselves in this local charm is doing something different, and I think that's beautiful. Romanian creativity emerges from our needs to share as people of a common language and a lived experience, with the future as a mark of our own struggles and aspirations. As a country, we have preserved our traditions well. We've kept them deep into the mountains, forests, villages, and our collective hearts. When I return from Cannes, I will use my experience further to better my own art scene. I will continue studying and expressing my vision. Thank you.